I look forward to hearing what you think. Now that everyone's settled in, I expect them on to kick off some scheduled activities for the club. That doesn't seem to be the case. Barry and Monica are having a cheery conversation in the corner. I think he's really cute. Yeah, just a little. Barry's face is already buried in the book. I can't help but notice her intense expression, like she was waiting for this chance. Meanwhile, Misuki is rummaging around in the closet. Oh, where is it? I know it's in here. Where is it? And Misuki uttered an exasperated sigh from within the closet. Oh. He seems to be annoyed by something. I approach her in case he needs a hand. You looking for something in there? Freaking Monica. She never puts my stuff back in the right spot. What's the point of keeping your collection organized if someone else is just gonna mess it up? Suki slides a bunch of stacked books and boxes across the shelf. Manga. Oh. Manga. You read manga, right? Yes. Sometimes. Manga is one of those things where you can't admit you're really into it until you figure out where the other person stands.
I was 8 years old. I was hospitalized right across the street
How
from my house.
did you know, anyways?
Where I could see it. Our nurses got
I heard you bring it up at some point. Besides, it's kind of written on your face. Oh, gee, label me, why don't you? What's that supposed to mean? I see. There's a lone volume of manga amidst a stack of various books on the side of one of the shelves. Curious, I pull it out of the stack. You gotta freak out on me now. There it is! Misuki snaps it out of my hand. She then turns to a box of manga and just slips the volume right into the middle of the rest. Much better. Seeing a box set with the one book missing is probably the most irritating sight in the world.
Honestly.
I know that feel. I get a closer look at the box that she's admiring. Parfait Girls? It's a series I've never heard of in my life. Yeah, well, that's the same here. That probably means it's either way out of my demographic, or it's simply terrible. Take your pick. If you're gonna judge, you can go do it through the glass on the door. She points to the classroom door. Fine, I didn't want to be here in the first place, so... Hey, I wasn't judging anything. No. I didn't even say anything. It was the tone of your voice. And I'll tell you one thing, Mally. Send this lesson straight from the literature club. Don't judge a book by its cover. Did you not just do the same exact thing to me?
Who, me?
Well, think about it. See, this said it. You must like manga. It's written all over your face. It's kind of written on your face. Judging a book by its cover. Rule number 1 in that literature club. Do not judge a book by its cover. What a hypocrite. In fact, you're a hypocrite. In fact, Natsuki pulls out the first volume of Parfait Girls from the box. I'm going to show you exactly why. She shoves the book right into my hands. I stare at the cover. Features 4 girls in colorful attire, striking at animated feminine poses.
What if the comic is actually about the game?
Yeah, I'm about to say it. If this is not Doki Doki, then it's Parfait Girls. Because right now that sounds an awful lot. It's extremely low. It sounds an awful lot like Sayori, Yuri, Natsuki, and the friggin' Monica, for God's sake. Don't just stand there. What? What? Natsuki grabs my arm and pulls me out of the closet. Ooh, we came out of the closet together. That's a good sign. Then takes a seat against the wall, beneath the windowsills. She pats on the ground next to her, signaling me to sit there. Yeah, we came out of the closet together, all right. Wouldn't chairs be more comfortable? I take my seat. Chairs wouldn't work. You can't read at the same time like that. Why is that? I guess it's easier to be close together like this. Don't say that. You'll make me feel weird about it. You're the one that won it in the first place. God. Natsuki crosses her arms and it scooches it an inch away from me. Sorry. I didn't exactly expect to be sitting this close to her, either. Not that I can say it's a practically bad thing, particularly bad thing. I open the book. It's only a few seconds before Natsuki once again enters closer, reclaiming the additional space that while she opens it, hopes I won't notice. Too late. I can feel her peering over my shoulder, much more eager to begin reading than I. Wow. How long has it been since I read the beginning? I don't know. Why don't you tell me? You don't go back and flip through the older volumes every now and then. Not really. Maybe sometimes after I've already finished the series. Hey, are you paying attention? Get to reading! I am, but nothing's really happened yet, so I can talk at the same. It's usually how most anime start, or mangas, whatever. They start slow, and then they get good. Looks like it's about a bunch of friends in high school.
Like this game.
Mm-hmm. Typical slice of life.
Affair.
Here, give me a marker. Give me the manga. Doki Doki. Typical slice of life affair. This is seriously talking. How's this called? Breaking the fourth wall? I kind of grew out of these since it's rare for the writing to be entertaining, enough to make it up for the lack of plot. So, What should I expect from this? Is there going to be a plot? Well, obviously. You think I would enjoy something that didn't have a plot?
Yeah.
I mean... Well, I guess I know what you're saying. Well, in the beginning, is it about simple things? Yeah, like who the characters are? Like, there's a really funny chapter where they're obsessed with the guy at the ice cream shop. Okay, obsessed with the guy dragged into a literature club.
I never realized that until now. Oh my
That
God.
just helps you get to know what the characters. Yeah, I'm knowing more about the characters than I need to. And besides, it's still entertaining.
To be honest.
Yeah, I'm not denying that one. I'm having fun with this. But later on, there's all kinds of drama. Thanks for the spoiler. Like when they get into all their backstories and when some of the romance starts to happen. Okay, can we just take a snippet of this now, and in the later video, can we just flash back to this? And it will happen. I will make sure of that.
Okay.
That's really what makes it so good. Yeah, welcome to 2017. Almost 2018, actually. There are so many touching parts.
Yeah.
Is that so? Sounds like you really know what you're talking about. Yeah, I do know what I'm talking about. Doki Doki. Maybe I underestimated you. Hey, wait! What's that supposed to mean? What? Suki gives me a little shove. I just meant that I haven't yet seen you at your full power. Okay, what is this? Dragon Ball Z? Z? Does he need to be over 9,000 or some crap? Does he need to grow a little bit of something else? Good save. Chapter seems like it's about baking.
Keep that in your head. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh no. Oh no.
Nothing bad.
Oh no. This is just a guess, but is there a lot of baking in this manga? Oh, okay, now I see the connection here. Well, Suki pauses for a moment if she doesn't want to admit something. Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's exactly what I thought then. Why does that mean that? It doesn't. I was just curious. But you enjoy baking too, right? There it is. That's...
Oh.
Just a coincidence. Yeah, that's a coincidence, alright. I just happened to get into baking around the same time I got this manga. Like I would ever get into anything yet because it's a manga. I'm sorry, but down in the comments, can we all please admit to something? If you've ever liked a manga or an anime and related to it in more than one way, please comment which one it was and just how you related to it. Because I have my own personal things, but that's for a different video. I feel bad for anyone that's impressionable. Definitely not a coincidence. I guess that explains the Suki's interest in baking. Still, of all the hobbies to pick up from a manga, that's definitely one of the better ones. Yeah, don't say. Not to mention he's really good at it. So who am I to judge? Okay, that's a cool angle. I like that. We read on for a few more minutes. I finished a couple chapters at this point. Are you sure this isn't boring for you?
That light off. The candle off in that window.
It's not. Even though you're just watching me read.
The Christmas lights too?
Yeah.
Well, I'm fine with that. If you say so. I guess it's fun sharing something that you like with someone else. Ain't that the truth? I always get it. Oh no. Oh, I always get excited when I convince any of my friends to pick up a series I enjoy. Oh. God, mine in the gutter. You know what I... You know what I mean? Huh? Hmm? You don't? I hope not. That's not...
Freaking loud.
Well, I wouldn't really know. What do you mean? Don't you share your manga with your friends? Hey, could you not rub it in? Jeez. Sorry. I could never get my friends to read this. They just think manga is for kids. Actually, don't let anyone ever tell you manga is for kids. I've read them and they're actually pretty good. I read the Soul Eater one like halfway through after watching it 3 times. It was good. Can't even bring it up without them being all like, eh? You still haven't grown out of that yet? Makes me want to punch them in the face. Ugh, I know those kinds of people. Honestly, it takes a lot of effort to find friends who don't judge, much less friends who are also into it. I'm already kind of a loser, so I guess I gravitated toward the other losers over time. He just insulted him and her. Wow.
Yeah, you forgot to throw your cup away.
Wow.
No,
Okay.
you didn't. It was left on the table.
But it's probably harder for someone like you. Wow. If that's not a direct insult.
You drink your hot chocolate out.
Yeah, that's... She took that nicely. She took that nicely? Woman, what's wrong with you? Yeah, that's pretty accurate. Wait, which part? I mean, I feel like I can't even keep it in my own room. Whoa, okay, mine's out in the gutter that time. I don't even know. I'll get your head out of the gutter. I don't even know what my dad would do if he found this. At least it's safe here in the club room. Except Monica was kind of a jerk about it. I just can't win, can I? Well, paid off in the end, didn't it? I mean, here I am, reading it. Well, it's not like that solves any of my problems. Maybe. But at least that you're enjoying yourself, right? So? Jeez, that's enough. Are you gonna keep reading or what? Yeah. I flipped the page. Suddenly Natsuki starts laughing.
What type of laugh is that?
I don't know. It's a mix between Natsuki and Yuri, apparently. I totally forgot that happens. Natsuki puts her finger on one of the panels. Minori is my favorite character. Let me guess, her attitude comes from her as well. You always feel a little bit bad for her, since she's so unlucky. Yep. There it is. But it gets especially bad when... I shouldn't be talking about that yet. Just finish the chapter. Mitsuki's voice sparkles with excitement. It's a stark contrast to her usual bossy tone. But if she's not used to sharing her favorite manga with her friends, I can understand why. It's hard to express in words the feeling you get when connecting with someone like that. Being able to provide that to Natsuki, for whom it's a rare experience, the thought makes me smile a little to myself.
Okay, everyone.
Eh?
Are you all ready with today's poems?
Oh, come on! Could your timing be any worse?
Sorry. I just need to make sure we have enough time. Though you do look pretty cozy over there.
Yeah, can we just keep in mind, these two have been sitting in the corner for God knows how long, while two of them are at a desk conversing about God knows, and then she's just over there doing whatever the hell she's doing. And they're just perfectly fine with Melly and Natsuki sitting in the corner, reading the book, completely avoiding the other three. Yeah, that works. Natsuki suddenly notices how close he's gotten to me. She hastily slides herself a good 12 inches away from me. Alright. Guess I'll stop here for now. Yeah, that awkward moment of what just happened. I close the book and hand it towards Natsuki. You're just giving it back? Don't you want to know what happens? Yeah, but... Monica just said... Don't be dumb! Just take it home with you. Yep, I knew that was the next line. Eh? Is that really alright? Say the mostly because I really didn't plan on using my spare time to read this. Wow. Well, of course. It would take forever to finish if you didn't take it home. I think that's the point. Let's finish that one before tomorrow so we can start the next one. And if it gets bent, I'll kill you. Oh, wow. Wow. But by tomorrow? I only got part way through the volume so far. I might fall behind on some shows if I try to get through this. He's more focused on his anime. Wow. But I suppose that's a necessary sacrifice in exchange for seeing Masuki's enthusiastic face. Passing up anime for a girl. I'm proud of you, Maui. Or am I more scared of what will happen if I don't finish it? Alright then.
Oops.
I stand up. I return to where I put my stuff and carefully slip the book into my bag.
By the way, did you remember to write a poem last night?
Yeah. My relaxation ends. I can't believe I agreed to do something that's so embarrassing. I couldn't really find that much inspiration since I've never really done this before.
Oh.
Yep.
Well, now that everyone's ready, why don't you find someone to share with?
I can't wait! Sarah and Monica enthusiastically pull out the poems. Sarah's Senores, wow. I'm speaking Spanish now. Sayori's is wow, okay, that's good English. Sayori's is on a wrinkled sheet of loose leaf torn from a spiral notebook. Wow, what a sentence. Don't ask me to say that one again. On the other hand, Monica wrote hers in a composition notebook. I can already see Monica's pristine handwriting from where I sit. Masuki and Yuri reluctantly comply as well, reaching into their bags. I do the same myself. Who should I show my poem to first? Sayori. I'm definitely most comfortable sharing it with Sayori first. Yeah. She's my good friend, after all. Oh my goodness! This is so good now. Like, oh god, mind out in the gutter. Mind out in the gutter. Eh? I love it! I had no idea you were such a good writer. That's not the only thing I'm good at.
Stop.
Sayori. You must be seriously overreacting. I'm not a good writer at all.
Me.
I honestly have no idea what I'm doing. Maybe that's why. Because I have no idea what I like either. Jeez. Women. I'm sure Yuri's opinion has to be a little more constructive than this. Maybe even Nasuki's. Are you sure you don't want to... You don't like it just because I wrote it? Eh? Well, I'm sure that's part of it. Thank you, I'm flattered. I think I understand you better than a lot of other people, you know. Ooh. So when I read your poem, it's not just a poem, oh god. It's a Maui poem. Thank you for the save. That makes it feel extra special. And there it goes again. Like, like I can feel your feelings in it. Sarah hugs the sheet against her chest. Oh no. Yes, he's feeling it all right. You're so... You're so weird, Sayori. I'm really happy just that you wrote one. It just reminds me of how you're really a part of the club now. I've only been in it one day. Not to mention the fact that I'm standing in front of you in the club room. Well, of course. I'm not really into it yet. That doesn't mean I'll break my promise. See? It's like I said before, Mally. Deep down, you're not selfish at Deep down, you're not selfish at all, you know? I'm laughing. I have a bad feeling about this. Try new Try new things like this for other people. Oh, Christ. That's something that only really good people do. There's another name for it, too. And I'm not going to say it. Thanks, Sayori. I'm not sure if Sayori sees the full picture of my motive here. And again, I can't deny that she's part of the reason I joined. Knowing how much this means to her and all. Yeah. And I'm not gonna make and I'm gonna make sure you have lots of fun here, okay? You're gonna make sure I have lots of fun, huh? That'll be my way of thanking you. God help me. Alright, I'm gonna hold you to that then. Yay! Now, you'll read my poem too, right? Don't worry, I'm really bad at this. We'll see about that. Dear Sunshine, the way you glow through the blinds in the morning, it makes me feel like you missed me. Kissing my forehead to help me out of bed, making me rub the sleepy from my eyes. Are you asking me to come out and play? Are you trusting me to wish it away the rainy day? I look above. The sky is blue. It's a secret, but I trust you too. If it wasn't for you, I could sleep forever. But I'm not mad. I want breakfast. Sayori, this made me hungry. This is just my guess, but you wrote this morning, didn't you? Did you wait until this morning to write this? Leave a like for correct. No! Just a little bit. You can't answer just a little bit to a yes or no question. I forgot to do it last night. Well, at least that makes me feel a little better about myself. Don't be mean. I still tried my best. Well, yeah. I didn't mean to say it, that it was a bad poem. Came out nice, or how should I put it? Sounds like you. Sounds just like you. Really? Yeah, oversleep and suddenly you want food. Yeah. Especially that last line. I'm relating to this way too much. I made eggs. I made eggs and toast. Even though you were late to school. It's bad to skip breakfast. I get all cranky. Well, I guess there's no point in arguing. Anyways, thanks for showing me. This was so much fun! Monica's the best. Yeah. But next time, I won't forget. I'll make it before I go to bed. and I'm gonna write the best poem ever. Well, I guess I look forward to it. Let me try to show my poem to next. Monica. Only because I can't do the other voices right now.
Hi, Mally. Having a good time so far?
Yeah.
Good. Glad to hear it. By the way, since you're new in everything, if you ever have any suggestions for the club, like new activities or things we can do better, I'm always listening. Don't be afraid to bring things up, okay?
Things are coming up already. Alright, I'll keep that in mind. Of course, I'll be afraid to bring things up, but yeah. I'm much better off just going with the flow until I'm more settled in.
Anyway, I want to share your poem with me.
It's kind of embarrassing, but I guess I have to.
Don't worry, Mally. We're all a little embarrassed too, you know. Cats! They're so fluffy! So it's that sort of barrier that we're all learn to get past soon.
Yeah, that's true. I hand Monica my poem. Apparently she's looking something fluffy.
I like it, Mally.
Of course you do. Really? It's only my first time. Oh my god. Go ahead. Continue.
It's a lot cuter than I expected.
Oh jeez. That's literally my response. Just oh jeez.
No. It kind of makes me think of something that's super right. And she's a good writer too. So take that as a compliment.
If you say so.
Yep. By any chance, have you read anything by Shel Silverstein?
Eh? Maybe a long time ago.
He's famous for telling all kinds of stories in just a simple few words. His poems can be funny, endearing, or even sad. And sometimes they're only a few lines long. They might even feel like they're written for kids, but if you think about them, they can express views of the world that would apply to anybody.
I see. Can we admire the fact that her pose is just like, aw snap? So you're saying that Mitsuki is kind of like that?
Sort of. Oh, oops. Maybe she's not an expert, but you probably won't find much filler in her poems. They might be easy to write, but they're super challenging to get the meaning down. So I can see why it would be your kind of poem to explore.
I'm sure I'll end up trying at different things a lot. Oh wow. Good. It could take a while before I feel comfortable doing this. Pause.
That's okay. I like to see you trying new things.
Wait. I don't know where your black marker is, Patrick.
What?
It's black marker. Okay. Continue in 3, 2, 1, continue.
That's the best way to find the kind of style that suits you. Everyone else might be a little biased towards their own kinds of styles, but I'll always help you find what suits you the most.
Hello?
What? So don't force yourself to write the way everyone else wants you to write. It's not like you have to worry about impressing them or anything. Anyway, do you want to read my poem now?
Yes. Yes.
Don't worry, I'm not very good.
You sound pretty confident for someone who claims to not be very good.
Oh. Well, that's because I have to sound confident. That doesn't mean I always feel that way, you know.
I see. It's actually pretty good to have. A good trait to have in yourself. Well, let's read it then.
Should I read this or should you read it?
Considering it's Mally reading it, I assume I have to.
Okay.
Hole in wall. Couldn't have been me. See the direction that the spackle protrudes? A noisy neighbor? An angry boyfriend? I'll never know. I wasn't home. I peer inside for a clue. No, I can't see. I reel blind like a film that left out in the sun. But it's too late. My retinas already squirts it with a permanent copy of the meaningless image. I'm just a little hole. It wasn't too bright. It was too deep. Oh my god. Stretching forward into everything. A hole of infinite choices. I realized that I wasn't looking in. I was looking out. And he, on the inside, was looking in.
What's so funny about that?
Not gonna say it.
Whatever.
A hole of opportunities.
So, what do you think?
It's very freeform, if that's what you call it. Sorry, I'm not the right person to ask for feedback.
It's okay. Yeah, that kind of style has gotten pretty popular nowadays. That is, a lot of poems have been putting emphasis on the timing between words and rhyme. When performed out loud, it can be really, really powerful.
Don't say. What was the inspiration behind this one?
Well, I'm not sure if I know how to put it. I guess you can say that I had some kind of
Epiphany.
Epiphany recently.
I wasn't sure for a minute either.
It's been influencing my poems a bit.
An epiphany?
Yeah, something like that. I'm kind of nervous to talk about deep stuff like that because it's kind of coming on strongly. Maybe after everyone is better friends with each other. Anyway, here's Monica's final tip of the day. Sometimes when you're writing a poem or a story, the brain gets too fixated on a specific point. If you try so hard to make it perfect, then you'll never make any progress. Yeah. Just force yourself to get something down on a paper and tidy it up later.
TD? Did you really just say TD it up?
Yes, it said it. Okay, shush. Another way to think about it is this. If you keep your pen in the same spot for too long, just get a big dark puddle of ink. So just move your hand and go with the flow. That's my advice for today.
And then I have a big scribble in my notebook.
Thanks for listening. Whoa.
Let us show it to Yuri. Oh, God help my voice right now. Go Come on, I can't keep making noises. Yuri stares at the poem. I hope this one's quick. A minute passes, more than enough time for her to finish reading. Oh! Sorry. I forgot to start speaking. How do you forget to stop? Oh, Yuri. It's fine, don't force yourself. No. I'm not. I just need to put my thoughts into words. Hold on. I've been holding on for a minute. You need more time? Okay. This is your first time reading a poem, right? Yeah. Why do you ask? Just making sure. I swear if she comes through with just some big critical, you need to do this and that, I'm going to cry. I guess that it might be after reading through it. Ah, so it's that bad. No! Did I just raise my voice? So sorry. Playing with her hair and everything. Yura buries her face in her hands. I couldn't help but notice it. It's been several minutes and that we really haven't gotten anywhere. Good call. It might take you a while to get used to new people. It's fine, I really didn't notice. What were you saying? Right, just that there's a specific writing habit that you're usually typical to have new writers. Oh my god, here she goes with the critical crap. And having been through that myself, I kind of learned to pick up on them. I think the most noticeable thing I recognize in the new writers is that they try to make their style very deliberate. In other words, they tend to pick a writing style separate from the topic matter, and they form the two together. They form fit, whatever the word is. The end result is that both styles are the expressiveness are weakened.
Do you want me to read her?
Please, my voice is getting ruined by this. Once Yuri finds her train of thought, it's all as if her demeanor totally changes. Yeah, after she's completely criticized me. Her stammering is completely gone, and she sounds like an expert.
Of course, that's not something you can be blamed for. There are so many different skills and techniques that go into even a simple poem. No, she has a formal voice, finding a real formal voice. Not just finding them and building them, but getting them to work together is probably the most challenging part. It might take you some time, but it all comes with practice and learning by example and trying new things.
And trying new things. Well, okay.
I also hope that everyone else in the club gives you valuable feedback.
Feedback? I heard that.
Feedback. Natsuki can be a little bit biased though.
Biased? How?
Well, never mind. I shouldn't be talking about people like that. Sorry.
Yeah, I have to go to her next. It's fine. Hold on a second. Pause. I highly doubt any updates were made to Friday, but I might. I don't know. 3, 2, 1. I'm not sure if Yuri is apologizing to herself, to me, or to Natsuki. Do you mind if I read the poem?
Please do. I love to share my thought process behind it.
Yuri smiles dreamingly As if that's a rare opportunity for her.
Never see that again.
Which itself is kind of funny. After all, isn't this supposed to be a literature club?
Aww.
I don't say blah blah blah. I had to. Ghost Under the Light. I cannot read her handwriting. What the hell
The
is that?
tendrils in my hair illuminate beneath the amber glow. Bathing, it must be this one. The last remaining streetlight is to have withstood the test of time. The last yet to be replaced by the sickening blue-green hue of the future. I bathe, calm, breathing air of the present but living in the past. The light flickers. I flicker back.
You flicker black. Good.
Dot. I'm sorry, I have such terrible handwriting. What? No, Sam.
Wow. What did I just said that. Pause. It's on top, Patrick. You didn't need to stop it for that part. I'm just going to edit that one out. Good, you can start back up. What? I wasn't thinking that at all. It
That
took you a long...
long
Yeah,
to read.
sorry, I forgot. I'm not reading. Sorry. Well, I just don't read script very often. Which is true on my part. I cannot read cursive for the life of me.
I can.
I actually think your handwriting is pretty.
Aww.
Yes, I...
Huh? That's a relief.
Also, I like the poem. Even though it's short, it was really descriptive.
Blah. It wasn't too short. I usually write longer poems.
Not at all.
I'm really glad you like it. I'll be honest. That's our first time sharing. I wanted to write something a little more mild. Something easy to digest, I suppose.
Are you into ghosts, Yuri?
Actually, the story isn't about a ghost at all, Molly.
Really?
I must have totally missed the... Oh, oops.
I must have totally missed the point. Okay, now we're even. I've read one of your lines by accident.
Well, I suppose you did only glance over it after all. But remember that poets often express their own thoughts, feelings, and experiences in their work. They usually do more than tell a simple story or paint a picture. In this case, perhaps the subject of the poem is own being symbolically compared to a ghost, lingering in her last remaining place of comfort, unable to let go of the past, and soon to be left with nothing.
That's a lot more solemn, putting it that way. I hadn't even thought of that. That's impressive.
It's nothing really. Well, it makes me happy that you think that. Just remember that it won't be long before you pick up on these things too.
Okay, pause for a second.
Is that Debbie?
No, it's not.
Is that Lizzie?
No. Who do you think it is?
Bob?
Hold on. Go ahead, speak.
Hello?
What? Hi.
Ah, it's Jenny.
Goofball.
Hi, Patrick.
I have on headphones and he already walked away. He's already like 10 feet away from me, so. Are you still recording or no?
No.
Okay, well, I'm ready to keep going.
Okay.
Guess I'll have to keep trying.
Yes, you do. I'm counting on you.
And do we have any other options? Oh, damn it. Now we get to go to the hypocrite. I mean, Mitsuki.
Power.
Hmm? Okay, well, let's start with the things that I don't like. First of all, Mitsuki rereads my poem. Never mind. I don't feel like giving you my opinion. Eh? What's the point of sharing in the first place? I wrote this when I couldn't have been doing other things. In fact, remember how I said I wanted to read your poems? That's what I had in mind that when writing this.
Well, I think I'm on a trail of Nasuki, not Sayori's.
I want to help you feel comfortable enough to share yourself. Like Monica said. Well, I would be more comfortable sharing my poem if yours was really bad. Thank you. You were supposed to show me some dumb poem and make me go, ah. Well, it's not that great, but let me show you what real literature looks like. And you went and ruined it. Good job. I hope you're happy. That works.
Yesterday is the 17th.
Yep, yesterday was the 17th. Today is the 18th.
Are you the 18th?
Not even He still has his advent calendar, and because it's the tree nut allergy, he can't have them, so his ever so loving brother, hey, come take it back. Come, put it back. Gets to eat them. Ew, what's a boot?
That's a fake one. It's just a tan one.
It's a chocolate boot. Who dipped a boot in chocolate? Sickos.
Stop.
Okay. 3, 2, 1, action. So, in other words, you're saying you liked it?
Nah.
Nasuki's
Look at that
retort
face.
gets caught in her throat. It's over 9,000!
Can I stay up till 10:30 since it's almost vacation?
Give her the reason that after this is done getting recorded and ended, she can watch it and laugh at both of us.
What?
You don't understand anything, do you? I already told you that. You don't have to go and announce it to the world like you're all self-important.
So, okay. I gotta go.
Okay, to be continued.